Let's talk a huge subject in relation to dieting. In this case, the subject of flexible dieting. Now, everyone's obviously heard of people talking about macros and flexible dieting, etc. Just to give you a brief rundown on what flexible dieting is, it's basically a way of counting proteins, fats, and carbs, having a set number based on your individual goals every day, and utilizing macro trackers and technology to be able to hit those numbers on a daily basis within reason. Again, people think they can have Pop-Tarts and ice cream and popcorn and chocolates, etc. If you're not eating, or if your body isn't adapted or isn't able to utilize macros at a high level just yet, you're very limited to be able to do that just yet. So what needs to happen is that when you are using macros or flexible dieting as an option, you need to know where your calorie baseline is, which is basically what foods you're currently eating and what your proteins, fats, and carbs are on a daily basis to maintain your body weight as is. Now, then obviously if you want to gain lean muscle or you want to drop body fat, there's a lot of things that you can then do once you've got those numbers, which is fantastic. But everyone is different and everyone's metabolic capacity is different based on dieting history. There are so many variables, so there's not one set blanket solution for it, and that's obviously the biggest problem when someone's going a generic diet plan. Through my history, this is the reason why I'm so passionate about flexible dieting, is because it has by far been the best thing that has been introduced to my health and fitness program, and has been by far the best dieting solution that integrates with my lifestyle and allows me to have freedom and flexibility within reason. So my history since 16 years of age being in the health and fitness industry, if I personally wrote out and gave someone a diet plan, it only has so much longevity. I could honestly count on the palm of my hand the amount of people that would have gone and followed a diet plan to an absolute T. The thing with flexible dieting, everyone is individual. Everyone has individual tastes and requirements and foods and meals that fit and adapt to their lifestyle that suit them. So counting macros, proteins, fats, carbs, and flexible dieting solutions are great for an individual, because not only is it individualized to their particular body, it enables them to actually learn and understand the nutritional value of food. Because if you're constantly entering in certain chicken, fish, vegetables, pastas, rices, breads, etc., when you're constantly conscious and entering these foods in or scanning the foods in, because technology's allowed us to make it nice and easy for us with certain calorie tracking apps, you start to understand the nutritional value of food and what's going in your body and what foods to avoid to blow out your macros. And it's such an educational process along the way, because that one day that you forget to prep your food, you can go into a shopping center and basically pull out foods to adjust your macros. Your meal combinations when flexible dieting are absolutely limitless. It gives you longevity as far as a food plan or a diet plan that adapts and fits your lifestyle and your needs. Again, you might see us drinking beer, eating pizza, etc. This is only when it's earned over a long period of time, being able to bring macros up to a considerable standard over time. Everyone's metabolic capacity, or each individual has different macro requirements, but over time, yes, this can be something you can certainly look forward to. And not only that, adapt your macros based on particular social events that you have in future. So the reason why I am so passionate about flexible dieting and being able to pass this on to others that we mentor is it gives someone absolute longevity with understanding a food plan, manipulating macros, and having limitless food combinations that are based on their tastes and their needs. So again, a food plan definitely has its purpose, especially if someone initially is undertaking their health and fitness program and it's all overwhelming and they just need something to start off with. Well, definitely a food plan has its purpose, but in time, I would certainly suggest, again, this is my own personal recommendation, everyone's different, but I would soon suggest over time that that person slowly moves to understanding macro manipulation and counting macros for flexible dieting. Hope that helps, guys.